Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Salome here. It's Friday, so I'm traditionally here to talk about film or films that I have watched recently. Today I'm gonna share my opinions about a film, Don't Worry Darling, directed by Olivia Wilde. I have watched this film, I think, a month ago, and I was trying to settle my opinions about it because this is a type of film which I don't hate, but at the same time, I don't think it's a good film. So I'm not in a gray area. You can say that I don't like the film, but it was better than I expected. This video contains spoilers, so if you have not watched the film, you better do it and then come back and let's compare our opinions. I don't like to impose my opinions on anyone. This is just an open platform for me to remember the films I watched because I watch a lot of films. And also, I would like to open up the friendly platform to share different opinions because I love diving into differences more than similarities. So this is a recent film. It was released in 2022, directed by Olivia Wilde, who has background in acting. When I went to the cinema, I expected a lot less, so I could watch the film till the end, even though it was very obvious what was going to happen in the film. I will tell you what I liked and what I did not like. Well, let's start with the drawbacks. For me, the major drawback is the ambition of this film because basically I really question Olivia Wilde's attempt to make a unique film, something that would question the way of we live today. The plot is about a 1950s society. It's about a couple who live in this utopian experimental world, and the wife suddenly starts to question what's going on, and she starts to question the fabric of reality. So the first problem I have is the plot and the ambition, because this film has the ambition to be a lot more than it is, and it fails to be unique because we have, the whole time I watched this film, I was just forcing myself to see something new, to see some type of freshness. Because I don't know about you, but I go to watch films in order to discover something new. The film may be about old events, or it may be the reenactment of something old, but it should be set in a new way that will make me open my eyes more. And with this film, I always had this uneasy feeling that, oh my god, have I watched this film before? It seems so familiar. It's like nauseatingly familiar. Also, we have so many good films about utopian and experimental world and the questioning of reality, like my favorite film of all time, Matrix, or Lobster, by Lanthimos. Lanthimos, I think Yorgos Lanthimos really nailed this mastering of pseudo-reality and utopian experimental worlds, not only in Lobster, but he has, the film called Dogtooth, which is just phenomenal in this experimental utopian world, and creating some type of bubble that people live in. I really recommend that film if you are into this, utopian worlds and the bubbles that people create sometimes to live in. So when we have those author films that are just marvelously good, and they are superstar films in terms of utopia. Why does she need to recreate something that first has been done? And if she wants to recreate it, why does she not challenge herself and do something better? Even the selection of the scenes, I have to admit that I had the sensation that I've already seen it. For example, the ballet dancing scene is so similar to Black Swan scene. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's, my channel, my opinions, but comment down below if you had this same feeling. It's like none of the scenes were unique. Another major drawback is Harry Styles. Someone get this watermelon sugar off the screen. I mean, okay, I love Harry Styles. I love listening to Harry Styles. He's a great performer, but I think some people misunderstand great performance in cinema because being a great performer on stage and being a great artist doesn't mean that you will be a good actor. Camera is just a wonderful tool. It fits on a lot of things. And with Harry Styles, I think maybe Olivia or people who have casted Harry Styles, they thought that his charisma or artistic talent would translate into cinematic screen, which it all really backfired, because I think, in my opinion, it served counterproductive. Here, Harry Styles is so bad. I don't know. I personally think that Olivia Wilde could not cast anyone who would do the worse job than Harry Styles. And I don't know why she decided to put him in this film, because he's just not a good actor at all. Which doesn't mean that he's not talented, but he's just not good on screen. And especially when you put Harry Styles next to Florence Pugh, who is, in my opinion, one of the best currently working actors in the industry, especially in Western industry. So it's just the dynamics and the vibe between Harry and Florence doesn't work at all. However, the biggest advantage of this film, which is the winning card of the film, in my opinion, is Florence Pugh. Oh my god, I cannot compliment Pugh enough. I love this actor, and I have to say that this is the few exceptions when the actor can relive even the most boring characters. For me, it's like you can give anything to Florence Pugh, and she is so authentic. She believes in each character she has to do, and her authenticity and her attitude and her craft is so genuine that she makes you watch anything till the end. Anything that she's in, I will watch. Whether it's Marvel superhero film or a Thor film or this type of utopian cinema. Oh my god, I just love her. First time I discovered Florence Pugh was when I watched Greta Gerwig's Little Women, and I really didn't like that film. It was a copy-paste of the previous Little Women, but Florence Pugh and Saoirse Ronan, these two actresses made this film work for me. And after that film, I started Googling Florence Pugh, and I watched everything I could find starring her, and I wasn't disappointed. I watched Midsommar, which I didn't like, but I loved her in it. I watched even Black Widow because of her. Like a lot of films, I can watch anything starring Florence Pugh, and I have to say that None of the films are on her level, because I think she can deliver way more, and I would love to see her in Yorgos Lanthimos' film, or I don't know, Bruno Dumont's film. I think that she deserves a good director, someone who would give her the intensity she's capable of, and something to work more with, because she's an exceptional actor. The way she relives Alice in Don't Worry Darling is marvelous, because this film is straight up boring, let's face it. I mean, there is no freshness except Florence Pugh, and another good thing, and another good actor who makes this film work a bit more is Chris Pine. The charisma between Harry Styles and Florence Pugh is non-existent, but the suspense and intensity between Chris Pine and Florence Pugh is there. I say, which is in drawbacks, is Olivia Wilde. I don't know why she put herself in this film. She didn't manage to, I don't know, make a remembering performance. I didn't believe in her character. It was very staged, very overly performative, overly emotional. And this is where I think she could study from Florence Pugh, because Florence Pugh is just, as I said, she believes in each character, and whenever you give her a script and you give her a role, it's like she becomes this or that person. And I love her for that, and I'm following her career. I don't think that gathering celebrities, and especially from music industry, which is which has become a tendency now in Hollywood, is not the key to successful film. And I have to admit that it's very rare that I liked musicians as actors in films. And I have to correct myself. I wouldn't call it a film. I would call it a movie. It's a good movie to watch in a cinema, and then enjoy Florence Pugh, enjoy Chris Pine, and then forget about it. And I would love to hear your opinion. Have a great weekend. See you next Friday. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high.